Hello, everyone. This is Jacob McGahee, and I've just received word from management that they're considering moving our firm out of our current office and into an office that is north of the city. They want to move out of the city and into a more suburban area, into an office that is much nearer to where they live. I think this is not a good move because most of us live here in the city near this office. Um, we have families here. We are situated here. Our kids go to school here. Our wives have jobs here, and they want to move us out of the city into a suburban office. And I can understand why they're doing this, but it seems like they made this decision without us in mind. We're already here. Our clients are here. Our competitors are here, and yet they want to move us away from all that to save some money on rent. Um, it's just all it's going to do is increase our commute. It's going to increase the amount of time it takes to meet with clients. So that's going to create an advertising point for our competitors. It's going to create a selling point for our competitors because they're right there. If they need anything, they can drive right down the street inside the same city and meet with whoever they need to talk about whatever they need to. But if they need to talk to us, they're gonna have to call or drive if it's an emergency. If not, they're gonna have to wait for us to drive because we're gonna be way outside the city. Um, and so to move it it's just really inconveniencing us. Um, on the counterpart, it is a significantly lower rent. So there is that reason that people would want, management would want to move us away. It's saving a lot of money each month because rent in the city, especially for like an office area, is incredibly more expensive. It's straight in the middle of the business sector, and with marketing, um, there isn't a incredible need to be right next to your employees. You can talk over the phone. You can still drive in if you have meetings, but it's still a strong selling point for our competitors to say, "Hey, we're right here," and they're not. We offer about the same rates, so it's not like that's a huge selling point. I feel like we have had better um, better customer service, better customer satisfaction, but moving farther away kind of takes away from some of that. Kind of when we say that, it's like, hey, we work harder for you all, but we're going to be farther away when we do it. If you need something like immediately, we're not going to be able to do that. Um, and so that's just I feel like that's just taking away from ourselves, and so I can understand that aspect, and then also management lives in the suburban area, so it's a shorter commute for them. If they have to drive in to meet with a client, they had to make that commute anyway, so they're just not having to do it on a daily basis. So even if they had to do that, it's not that big of a deal for them. However, for us, we're driving out there and then driving back and then driving back to the office and then driving back home. If we decide to not move, and that's a lot of driving in the same day. So I just I can understand why that they don't want to go, but or that they want to move us, but I think that the decision was made selfishly. It's being considered selfishly because um, they're reversing the roles. They decided to move to the suburban area because they wanted to move outside the city, and we don't want to move outside. A lot of us don't want to move outside the city. We're situated here, and it feels kind of unfair that they're saying, hey, we might move your office to where closer to where we live, and it just doesn't seem right to me. But if they make the decision, we're just gonna have to deal with it.